I mean, if any of you tried to check out last week's recording, I my internet was just dying, so I had no chance of streaming it.
Yeah, definitely
No
just
worries.
focus on connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No.
did great at explaining what we did anyways, so it's all good.
As you head into the council chambers after acquiring information from the Yellow Guard woman, you heard about an agent currently acquiring something from them. As you now stand, you see the random NPC decided to basically state, go inform the council about something. They didn't exactly know what, because you guys didn't word it properly, but they ran out anyways. Now they stand in front of you dead. The drow that was currently acquiring, you're not sure what, something from the mistress of Caitlin, put something in his bag, and then looks towards the rest of you. Oh, well. It seems that you got here a lot earlier than you thought. That's great.
Yep.
And Dropkick got here earlier than we thought. That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Okay, brief recap of the recap. You fought the Yellow Guard person, basically gave you guys some information about someone getting stuff from the council. You know that Esmond's currently unconscious with the rest of his team. Mixie is also down for the count. Not dead, just unconscious. You don't know who did it, but you do know that they took some stuff from them, including some blades that Esmond was holding on to. And some other stuff. But you don't know the other stuff. You decided to run here, and now you see a dead NPC that you decided to seek help from. They're dead. And then the drow looked at the rest of you and stated, well. You seem to have gotten here a lot earlier than I thought. That's great. Out of game, yes, it is the Yellow King.
Jessica.
I think someone mentioned it,
I
but
don't know why that is it disadvantage.
mm,
20 on.
they've been dead for more than a minute.
If they're actually dead.
Oh, that's fair. You see a lot of blood. If they weren't dead from the wounds, that are quite large, they'd be dead from blood loss. They are.
It seems wasteful for.
Why
It
the
seems
hell is
wasteful.
everyone lagging?
No one has good internets.
Everyone's
Not
being
today.
bad.
Maybe I should change the server.
The dimensions are claiming everyone. Everyone, I mean, most importantly, the DM.
I know.
I can take that soap with no clipping to the floor right now, but that's okay.
No, it's not.
I speak Leganese.
Yeah.
It's just in the corner doing like the really fast run going nowhere.
Oh. Oh.
They couldn't afford that animation. You're T-posing in the floor.
Yeah.
You're not even standing up. You're just like laying down, just like you're in water. You're surfing.
Alright, I changed it to Central US, so maybe that'll help.
Why did my ping get better?
I don't know.
I'm like crazy. All right, here we are. Sounds
Okay.
great. Medicine check.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Blood.
They're dead.
Has it been over a minute, right?
It's been beyond a minute. You sent them out immediately after entering to town, which was like less than an hour ago, but more than 30 minutes ago.
Are their eyes still open?
Yes?
Evie does sighs and closes their eyes and stands back up.
Okay. Drow looks at you oddly, but looks at the rest of your group. Ah, well now. Seems that everyone's here. Looks like my job here is done. Rather night find all of you.
I want to do this.
Oh, all right. He's supposed to be terrible Australian. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Oh well. Seems like all of you are here. Well, time for me to shove off.
Can I insight this guy? Perhaps he... I don't know if he's like... He said we were early, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like what did he say that? I want to insight that. I want to see if like had intentions towards us or
Okay.
Why 4th level?
Why not 4th level?
Ba-ba-ba. Wisdom. Yay.
Oh, Jesus.
I never win these things.
Well, let's see how you do on take 2 then.
Oh,
I'm still
you
in 4th
bastard.
A 4th level drop kick.
because I'm a warlock.
the
Zaya.
whole room.
I don't have a choice. You did.
What the fuck?
I did it.
All right, we're off to Bio. Now you got. Now it's your turn. I'm at the spell slots.
Alright, try me.
Does Ralta have hold person?
I do.
Oh, you
That's the spell. That,
guys
that's a
are
spell
being
that
mean to me.
You will fail this wisdom save.
To be fair, I didn't think I had it prepared.
Oh,
Huh?
that's not fair. She's not even connected to roll 20.
I have good luck.
He immediately stopped.
Wow,
Ha, ha,
that's a 10 for you right there. Feel depressed.
Well, this is right awful. It seems like I'm in quite pickle.
Oh, he failed.
Righto, I rolled a 10.
I'm gonna go fuck him up.
Don't fuck him up. Wait. What did I hold him for? I thought we were questioning him.
No, hope he's paralyzed. I'm fucking him up.
I thought we were questioning him.
Their whole person paralyzes them. I was gonna check over
Like-
them to see if I can find what he stole.
I mean, he can still talk. He just can't move.
I thought we were just like checking to talk to.
Yeah, that's not what I was doing.
You don't beat him up yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh, I'm
bite him.
doing
No,
either.
you don't. Don't beat him up yet. We gotta hear what he has to say.
He can talk
Okay.
while I'm beating him up.
Oh, for fuck!
I'm whoop.
No, that's not why I feel like I got tricked.
Nah, I'm whooping ass.
I've gotten tricked.
Hopefully he screams in pain and wakes everyone.
Don't beat him up.
That's like crit.
Okay.
No.
Evie, you really don't need to roll investigation. You saw the bag, he put it in. However,
Put it in.
yeah. You saw the bag, he put it in, so you just need to look inside. Basically you fumble grabbing the bag, it just looks awkward. And then you grab the bag. In the meantime, Kanan just slashes straight through him. 9, 3. The second one doesn't. Oh, why wouldn't? He's paralyzed. Why wouldn't the attack just hit? Forget it. Just slashing straight through the body. Not dead, but really hurt. Evie
Hold on, I
then
gotta roll another
examines the
D8.
bag. Sure,
Why are we fighting him?
you're not.
I'm so
You're just stabbing the person.
Well,
Examining the bag, you do see that
Why are you-
inside is nothing.
he got rid of his shit and put it in the guy's bag that was dead on the floor.
Caitlin, I would suggest please
Can I
don't
check?
kill this person quite yet
Yeah, don't.
until we figure out what he stole.
Yeah, don't kill him. I want to
grab-
check
I
the
grab his
guy-
face.
The guy that died, he had a bag, right?
Yeah.
Let me check his stuff.
You check his stuff, and he has 1 health potion, 1 gold, 30 copper, and 10 silver.
Alright, fine. I'll just take all that stuff. I thought maybe he had something else.
He was a random NPC.
I thought he was like, I thought this guy stashed something on him, but no.
Oh no. The drow put something in his bag, and all Evie can see is pure darkness inside.
Oh, I thought you meant like put it in the dead guy's bag. Whatever.
Oh,
I take
that'd be
that
interesting.
dead guy's stuff.
Okay.
I misheard.
I'm gonna take off. Caitlin's gonna take off her helmet and grab his face and force him to look into her eye.
Okay.
Make a con save.
Passes.
Damn it.
These
Well,
guys were
I-
here for selective reason.
Looks like I.
So
And weird, in this guy's bag? That's the guy that put the thing in his bag, right?
Yes. Examining his bag, as Evie just shows you, there is pure darkness inside.
Oh. It's like a
Just-
bag of holding.
Maybe?
Put the council before we carry on with any other further escapades.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Can I persuade him to show us what he put? I don't think my persuasion is very good though. Never mind. I'm not a good persuader.
I don't want to persuade him. I want him to die.
No, stop trying to kill everyone.
The one time you
They're all
guys don't
persuaded.
want to kill somebody.
Well, because we
Okay.
need to find out what he was doing. We wanted a question.
Yeah. Can't speak with undead.
No.
Do your due diligence.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing again in like 3
Mm-mm.
seconds.
No.
Ooh, he rolled a 5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Byroth, you try to persuade, and his face is a little covered by Caitlin's hand. So even if he wanted to talk, can't.
Well,
The NPC Nilla then does poses none of you can understand, so Bleep interprets. Perhaps you see if you can't grab something in the bag?
You go ahead and put your hand in that bag.
Nope.
yeah, not it.
I know, right? Like, go ahead. Go ahead, try to.
I'm gonna wake up Mistress Para.
Can I Arcana check the bag to see or something?
Sure.
Kinda
Edie put her hand in it though, so
natural 1.
Maybe
Oh my
if you
God.
put your hand in it, it'd help? You're wondering.
Oh my god. And Evie already put her hand in it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
As Caitlin, however, in the background wakes his mistress up, as she wakes up, immediately she understands that she's been put down, so she attacks whatever's in front of her. Caitlin, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
my mental fortitude has never been worse. At the same time, I almost got a nat 20 and a nat 1 in the same.
Wow. It's a good thing you did. The wisdom save was 20. Immediately, your head just filled with so much noise that it almost drives you insane and unconscious. But you steady your ground and bite your lip. She regains her full connection with this world and sees that it's you in front of her. Regaining composure, she looks and states, "I hate Discord." Yeah.
So,
I know,
Fine,
Mistress.
And no. She wakes up, attacks Caitlin, but Caitlin's strong enough to withstand it, and then looks at you and states, "Oh, well now, what do we have here?"
I'll give you a detailed report, Mistress.
Okay. You
Just
quickly
a little bit later.
Okay. So she's awake now.
Yup, my mission is complete. Time to T-post it.
Doesn't Soap, don't you have something that can make this guy tell the truth?
Yeah, and you still got him held, so I might as well.
Yes.
Okay, well, you might want to step away. It's a Zoom thing, so if you're in it, you can't lie, which is bad for interrogation.
Okay.
I have
As you
nothing to
say
lie
that,
about.
Evie puts her hand in the side of a bag. You realize it's the bag that he put stuff inside. You feel the cold sensation around your hand as if it's somewhere else. The environment itself is blistering cold. It's in a different atmosphere altogether. You have no idea what's going on or where even the bottom is. And then you feel something slap your hand. Not violently, but they slap it. As if they're trying to slap your hand away from something.
I'm just gonna keep trying to get towards it.
Okay. Immediately they stab your hand. For 1 point of damage.
I'll pause my hand out and start shaking it.
They say something underneath their... Not underneath their breath. Oh, Caitlin's not holding on anymore, so they can just speak. Oh yeah, careful with that. If it's not my hand, they'll likely attack you. I don't know why his voice changed.
What's in the bag?
Alright, a lot of things, really. The things I collected, the things that I decided to keep.
Did you kill this young woman?
Yeah, I had to. They came in, barging around, talking about some nonsense about, oh, something clearly happened in town, don't know what. They saw me gathering things, so one thing led to another.
This justifies murder? Witnessing your deeds?
Yeah, what?
Ah, well, that happens. Yeah,
The truth is,
their body's paralyzed, they can speak. It makes more sense this way because you guys need information. I mean,
the truth thing's around her, right? Or him?
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
No, I didn't. I haven't cast it yet. I'm just asking him now because he seems to be just giving up the goose.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't
Caitlin's
know if
mistress,
it's true.
that's also true, says very well.
What were you even doing here? What were you collecting?
So cast the truth zone thingy around him.
Oh, well, that's quite a different number of things. For everyone, it was quite different, but for everyone, it was quite the same.
It's just a pillager. He just takes things from people that are unconscious.
I'm about to take some of his hair. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, what's happened for like the past God knows how long?
We've been interrogating this guy a little bit. He admitted to killing the girl because she saw him do whatever he was doing here, which he says is just collecting random crap.
Sort of. He
Do you
gave
let
you
go
a
of him
roundabout
then?
answer.
Yeah, a roundabout answer. That's why we need to do the truth
Don't
around him.
That doesn't prevent roundabout answers. Prevents
Well-
outright lies.
Do you stop
Well-
whole person then?
No.
we're
He's still
still
held. His
holding.
body's paralyzed. His mouth can still speak because you need to
Whole
interrogate.
person stops them from talking.
Not mending. Changing it a bit, Maria. Calm down.
Okay, just clarifying.
If it bothers you that much, I wrap them up in a chain. Yeah, that's a chain.
Yeah, okay. He's now tied. The whole person's released,
Alright,
and he
he's
can speak
tied
again.
up, so I don't-
Yeah. In the meantime, Kanan keeps stabbing him.
Just
Oh, that
stabbing him.
really doesn't hurt. That really doesn't hurt. Oh, wow, that really hurts. You mind stop doing that, love?
She stabs him again.
Caitlin, I suggest before you try and attempt to murder this man, can we please at least get some answers out of him?
As you say that, there's a
so we
pool
could
of
cast
blood
this on the truth
underneath his
around
feet.
Yeah, I'm healing him.
You don't have to,
Don't
he's not
waste
dead
your
yet.
breath.
Yeah, but I'm sat here looking at a person bleeding out. I'm healing him.
I'm holding Evie back from healing. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Bring him close to death in case he tries to
I was
escape.
about to say, if you're
No,
sure you want to
he's
do
wrapped
that,
up
go ahead.
I know, right? No, he's wrapped up in chains. Let's just back up, cast the zone of truth around them, and ask him some questions. And if we don't like what we hear, then Caitlin, then you can kill him, okay?
This was never something I needed to agree to.
Not quite right. We all have our own
Yeah,
little jollies to
we
do
should-
things. Wait, do Australians say jollies? Doesn't matter.
Victoria.
He's supposed
I'm
to have
just
a
gonna
bad
get
accent
some
anyways.
Worries. No worries. Okay. Are you
So
gonna do
15 foot. Zone is already roll a charisma check.
Okay. You tell he fails. Like,
I
he
tried to back up.
immediately fails. As if he wasn't even trying to succeed.
Great.
Everyone else can make a roll or choose to fail, up to you.
Caitlin saves. DC 15.
Let's see what I do. I want to see if I save.
Okay.
I was trying to back up, but I don't think I did. So let's see if I save.
Yep. Yeah, lots of saves.
So I could be inside the zone of truth and tell lies.
And Evie fails. So you cannot tell an outright lie. Creature that starts its turn or enters the 15-foot sphere, blah, 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 can no longer outright lie.
Say to the person that has never outright lied to you.
Right?
That's
The
just
only one that failed.
It's funny that I saved because I have no intentions of lying whatsoever.
A little bit.
it's like you just wanted to flex.
Yeah.
I just want to see, like, just in case I lie on accident.
Byroth, not Byroth. He looks towards Byroth and goes, "So, what do you want to know?"
I start
What did you
asking
take
him.
from this?
From which one exactly?
You took many things. Detail the whole list.
Well, from that
It's
one I
gonna
took a
take
bit of
too
blood. From that one I took a little bit of blood. From that one I took a little bit of blood. And so on and so forth.
Why?
No, I needed it. Well, I specifically didn't need it. But it was part of the job.
What for?
The job?
What
Who is
job?
on the other end of the bag?
I don't really know. I just work for the Yellow King. Yellow King was assigned a mission. So they gave me this bag to collect my
You're putting the
contents.
blood in the back?
Well, there was in vials as well. It's not exactly, oh, I stab, and then drip blood. That's
What was
unsanitary.
the mission?
The main mission was to collect and gather tissue, blood samples from everyone. I grabbed a little hair, grabbed a little fingernail here and there.
So did they put everybody to sleep?
No, yeah, I reckon.
You're not leaving here then.
I really didn't think so. This was a suicide mission after all. If I wasn't able to
So-
escape, my death was assured.
How do you get the stuff out of the back?
I reckon you don't. If someone on the other side doesn't want you to grab stuff, they'd likely, well, first they'd slap your hand away, and then if you continue to do so, they'd probably stab. I suppose the only other way would be to jump all the way inside.
What is that bag called?
Don't actually know. Was given it. Yeah, but I did hear that the bag's location connection disperses after 12 hours. So if
So
you're
it's
gonna
like a
do something
12
about it,
bag?
might as well do it soon.
long have you had it?
I reckon about 8 hours now.
The portal has been open for 8 hours.
Yes, quite right.
Where does
And
it lead?
it will close soon.
Yeah, I reckon. So, up to you to decide what to do. You can sit here and, I don't know, have some barbecue, have a little shrimp on the barbie, or go in,
Sounds
see what
like-
happens.
Sounds like Evie's gonna take the bag and give it to the headmistress lady.
Okay. As
really
she does
weird.
so,
Um,
I'm afraid I can't. Sorry. I'm afraid I don't know what to do then. If the other side isn't exactly
Curt's away.
known, I can't exactly send someone to their own death.
So roll 20. Did you say anything? Because you completely cut.
She had a lot of things.
I didn't hear any of it.
Everyone's going robotic, so I think it is my connection.
It's me.
That's not.
Should we remember?
Where did
1 second, if you can even hear that. And I'm back.
yeah?
What was the
Yeah,
last thing
reality.
you heard from me?
I don't know. Where does the bag go?
Okay. Basically, he said he got the bag
And-
over.
Thing it, the head council.
Okay. What they basically said was,
No.
hello.
Um,
It doesn't look like you can hear me.
Yeah. We
What?
service phone.
How about now?
Ask him where the bag goes.
No.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Basically, the council head said, if we don't know where it goes, I'm not about to send someone just there to die.
So let's ask this guy.
He said he didn't know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, what would happen if somebody jumped in it?
I'd say they go about the other side. Well, I'd wager you'd be in the enemy camp.
What if we tell them, you know, he took your blood and put it down there?
What?
Can we throw him in?
Yeah. I didn't understand Byral's thing, though.
Here you go.
Yeah, one sec. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You know, they took your blood and put it in the bag. That's what he took.
Oh, you're saying that to
Are
the
you saying
council.
To the council.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying it to the drow. Oh, I see. They must be trying to acquire something from it then. This is problematic, but if we don't know the other side, that just means that we'd be at a disadvantage. Ultimately, we'd be sending someone to the death. If they were this strong to stop us, they're likely stronger than some of our agents.
Yes, the person who's masterminding this seemed were a lot.
It's a yellow king.
They're not-
Who is that?
Because they said they're not the mastermind.
We were also told about the Yellow King.
Yeah. The head council member states, "No, I'm quite alright. Thank you, though. You just put us into a stasis." Then the drow states, "I don't really reckon I know. My master, the Yellow King, was given this job. The job then required me to acquire these things. In doing so, they provided me with this bag. Never really spoke with them directly. If you wanted, you could have probably
Personal
spoken with the other group."
personal question. Why would you take on a suicide mission?
Well, provided a lot of money. Quite honestly, money wasn't from me. It was from my
I was-
family.
Oh. Oh, so you knew you were probably not going to survive, but the money would go to your family.
Quite right.
I'm cleaning my sword so I can stab him again.
Hey,
Stop
Vampire
stabbing
Council,
him.
maybe you could do something like. They got people to go on suicide mission.
We don't waste resources.
Okay.
You know how someone lines up a pull shot? That's basically Caitlyn with that sword, right?
Stop trying to kill this person.
They do not have value.
They do. Every person has value.
That's the biggest lie you ever told me.
I'm standing in the zone of truth. Oh,
So it's
I
Caitlyn.
Standing in the zone of truth, which you passed to save.
I
for.
did. I wish I didn't. But no, every person does have value.
You know, you still have old person.
To use on me?
I don't know
Hmm.
how. I don't know how convicted she is about.
It doesn't really matter.
I want to find out what they were doing and why.
He doesn't know.
Not completely. The information he has given you, like, earnestly and quite willfully, you probably didn't need to use the spell, but you used it anyways, was that he was tasked to acquire DNA samples from each one, as well as specifically blood from each one. Based on that, the other group was provided a task to drive everyone down to make sure no one else was capable of stopping this. So their plan was a diversion tactic, while this was perhaps the main plan. In order to do this, the person that assigned the Yellow King this job gave him a bag that teleported the things he puts inside to a different location. Someone can enter into the bag but be wind up who knows where. He doesn't know himself because the Yellow King was given this task and he was assigned this mission. He took this on, and in case he wasn't going to make it, his family would receive the money. That being said,
Yes.
there is some information you kind of already have that you haven't really pieced together.
Out of character, I kind of think this has something to do with the Lazarus Bro.
So, I don't want this guy to die because he's trying to help his family out. Also, I kind of want to jump into the bag myself.
I'm in no state to go around fighting stronger people than we just fought.
Okay.
And that's in the corner pocket.
Oh,
But
that
we need to get their DNA back.
hurt a little bit. As Evie states what she stated, she then states to you,
Okay, Caitlin, at the very least, I'm sorry, stop stabbing, because apparently we're supposed to give someone to the council, so
we can
settle down.
identify what the bag is, but we can't identify what the other side might hold. She snaps her fingers and immediately wakes up the person next to her.
Question.
Mhm.
If this is directed at the drow that we're holding, if something goes into the bag, can it come back
He
out?
said,
Perhaps if the bag was already open, maybe. 50-50 shot, you can never know. The person next to Evie then examines the bag. Examining it, she then states, "It's a bag that... Huh. Interesting take on it. Sorry about that. It's a bag that is able to teleport things from one destination to the other without too much issue. If the bag remains open, it's possible to bring things back from the other side, but prolonged exposure to the other side will likely cause the body to not sit well with itself, basically become unstable. I suggest if you want to go through it, it's likely a one-way trip unless you take a long rest on the other side. That being said, if the bag remains open, environments collapse within each other if it's open for too long. So if you're going to go on the other side, just make sure you do things properly. Time things out.
Okay, so
So-
could I jump in, grab all the stuff that he took, and then jump back out, or no?
there are people on the other side.
In
If
theory,
you got stabbed in the hand. There are people on the other side.
I want to know my answer to my question.
yes,
He said, she said
can?
yes.
but Evie can tell you that there are people on the other side. Her hand would testify.
Well, yeah, but they probably wouldn't be expecting the whole person to fall through.
That's fair. I don't think any of them would consider someone, let's call them brave enough to jump through.
I don't want them to have all these people's DNA. I don't know what they're
You
gonna do with
realize
it.
these are like vampire lords.
So
and
what?
they-
There's still
they want us-
people.
They want us to sacrifice someone before we're even allowed to leave the city. To them.
You don't exactly know what that
But-
entails, but that's true.
Yes, exactly. You don't, and there's still people.
Also, in their country visiting, we should probably respect their rules.
Hey, we have
proposed this
been
to
nothing
them.
but helpful.
I.
You got someone killed in a flower shop because they were presumed to be disrespectful to Miss Caitlin.
That was their fault.
As you say
I don't
that,
think that was their fault.
the drow person then says, "Alright, nearly dead. It's not a good sign."
Ugh.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood. You should probably
Throw
get
her a
that
stupid
stuff.
health potion.
No, I'll be fine. Just please no stabbing anymore.
Oh wait, you're still restrained.
It's
So
nearly
if I
dead.
threw it at you, it'd probably just break on the ground in front of you. Would you be willing to jump through this thing with me to get all the stuff back that you took?
You wouldn't survive the trip.
Yeah, quite right.
Stop
Lot of blood.
stabbing him.
But I suppose I could. Don't know what the other side might hold. They might just attack.
But if they saw you first,
That
they might
really
not.
doesn't mean anything. Really. The only one that they might listen to is the Yellow King, and they're not exactly here. Again, never really saw them, spoke with them. I was a disposable charge, really.
Disposable.
Yeah.
Would would a okay, so I have disguise stealth and Rialta has poly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's just throwing it there.
All these statements are true.
We got about 4 hours left on this portal.
I am still quite wounded from the battle.
Then heal yourself, cleric.
Yet,
Yeah.
how many
I give you
spells
that.
am I supposed to have to go into battle with?
No,
If I waste them all
I have health potions. I have at least, I think I had 5, and then I had this one I just picked up.
I want his jacket now.
Whose jacket?
His jacket, that feathery jacket I want.
Stop taking stuff from him. He's not even dead yet.
You would also have to untie him to get the jacket.
Still in the
Caitlin
zone of
just says that.
Would you run away if we untied you?
No, I reckon I won't. Don't really have a reason
Are
to.
you willing to help us if you can? Are you willing to help us get all the stuff you took back from everybody?
Why would he help us?
Shut up! I'm asking him a question.
Well, it depends. How much are you willing to pay me? After all, I took this job for the money
Logical to-
to help my family. Not exactly willing to go empty-handed.
What is going on with your family? Why do you need to help them?
No, they have a bit of a. No, they tell you the truth instead of giving you a roundabout answer. Ah,
Mhm.
they have a bit of a plague, you see. Been spreading, came back, worse than ever. So, kind of have to help them with that.
So they're sick,
Quite right.
and you chose to help them out by
Getting money for treatment.
Yes.
We are healers ourselves. Two of
Oh.
us, anyway.
No, I doubt you'd know this unless you're I don't know, archaeologist? This is an ancient virus that spread out through the past. Only those highly trained or specifically trained would know anything about this.
Yes, I myself am more of a field surgeon, but I have full ability.
Would I know anything about this?
y'all are getting me.
Maybe? Go ahead and roll religion or history.
What was the
Religion
two
or
choices?
history?
Religion or history?
What's my history like? Oh, they're the same, so don't let me down, religion.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Choose.
Byroth, you're not exactly inclined to know this, so your DC would be more difficult.
Fair enough.
Take it, I didn't succeed.
No. Byroth barely failed, but he failed.
Might as well try.
Any one of you can, really.
Glorious.
Caitlin probably wouldn't care.
Doesn't.
You know,
She just wants to know so she can like make fun of his family harder.
Byroth, roll for Rialta.
Ooh, that's wise. What is she better at? Religion or history? The same. 14.
Let's see. Rialta would probably have the same difficulty as Evie, but so she just barely missed it. So none of you really know. You just swear you've heard the information beforehand. Some time ago. You're not sure how long ago. As you say that to him, Evie, he goes, "Don't really reckon I know. I've been away from quite some time. My brother-in-law, Danvers, has been taking care of them. So I've been sending money as much as possible. This was supposed to be a large cash this time, because don't really know if I'll make it back. Especially with all the hubbub the Kings have been doing so lately. So honestly, I have no idea."
Okay, what if we disguise you, right? So you come help us, you're in disguise. They think you're dead still. You're just a random guy on our team. That's fine. And then, eventually, a few years later, or whatever, oh, I survived, family. Crazy.
Again, I'm not necessarily have to die. I just,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I heard a whoop, so I thought you stabbed him again.
I said, mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Again, depends on how much you pay.
Evie, I'm afraid I don't think we can offer this guy. He did murder that nice girl over there.
No, I mean, to be fair, he did get here while I was doing my job. Honestly, if he didn't show up, I wouldn't have killed him.
And we were currently trying to, or at least it looked like we were trying to kill his party members, so I don't see what the difference between the two of us right now is.
I'm trying to finish the job. That's the difference.
Please do not, Miss Caitlin. If it's after I am a cleric of life, I wish to help as much as possible. And Evie's just gonna start taking out some coins.
Don't know. I'm in
Again,
a weird
he's
position myself.
willing to help, you just need to pay him enough.
How much?
You don't know how much enough is, which is basically your decision.
Wait, can't we just ask them?
No, he specifically is phrasing it in this way to perhaps get more money than you probably would give.
But I
I'm having him
asked him.
200.
We're
He's
not
in
going
the
to
zone of
pay
truth
this guy.
still.
He's a murderer.
And a mercenary.
You can. How much is your life worth? That is how much. You get to leave.
But he's in the zone of truth, and he said that they were helping his family, and how much is enough?
Sorry, Sir Byrop, as I see it, it's not us paying, it's me paying at the moment, and it's my decision, so...
Okay, fine, but still, he broke the law of this place. It's not like the council is going to let him roam free.
To be fair,
We can discuss with the council. We're currently doing an interrogation without asking the council first.
yeah,
Miss
Peria then,
Caitlin was attacking before asking the council first.
Peria then states,
The
to be
council,
fair,
then please be my guest.
murder isn't exactly illegal here, just needs to have a reason.
Right.
I'm pretty
and
sure caught stealing council blood is not a good reason.
But
Well, I did not say he wouldn't be punished, but there's always a reason for something. If they can be useful elsewhere, again,
and
we are
maybe
not
they
wasteful.
can be our offering at the very end of it.
They seem to be most capable, far more capable than all of you. I can see that to be
Appreciated,
beneficial.
mistress.
Also,
Again, you already know where you stand. I don't know your companions. I'm basing their observational skills and their skills themselves, not your own. I've already analyzed you.
I'm saying I appreciate your kindness. Sorry, I apologize if I framed that.
At a game, that was me not realizing what you meant.
I'm appreciating her kindness in her mercy.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were going, oh, well, I thought it was
Kindness?
pretty good.
Whatever her decision is, Caitlin's fine with it.
You
And
talking
then-
about?
directly asking this person, how much is enough to help your family?
Well, the amount of money they were about to give me was about, what was it again? They were gonna make it small denominations, but still worth a lot of money. I believe the value was at 200 gold, but the amount they were gonna give me was 20 platinum.
That's what your life's worth.
No,
Is he still tied up?
This is what you signed on for suicide mission for.
So you're still gonna give the 20 But how much do you need to help your family?
Well, they were just gonna cover the charges of whatever. Why is he southern now? Let's see. Shrimp on the bob. Shrimp
He's
on the
alive.
bob.
It's contagious.
Sorry.
He's in the zone of truth, so this must be difficult. Pretty much.
His real voice comes out now. Well, they were just gonna cover the charges of any whatever. I'm just gonna go with this, of anything that would acquire of them throughout the time. So I don't know. If I had to guess, perhaps 1,000 gold, perhaps 800.
Alright. Well, you're done because you don't even know if they were really gonna pay that shit off if you take on a suicide mission.
They had
So
a
how
blood
about
contract signed. If they did not, their own lives would be in jeopardy.
let's see how they take lives, huh? They take them for granted.
Which, no, not really. The Yellow King always pays their debts, so they make sure everything's taken care of. A blood contract in our group means they are willing to go above and beyond what normal people would.
Yeah, but they didn't care about your life. And also, so 1,000 gold would help your family out?
Yeah, more than likely.
We could just cure them.
Use my... I don't think I have 1,000 gold anymore. Maybe I do, though. I did a lot of spending last episode, or the episode before that.
I'm still confused as to why we are trying to give this murderer money.
Because we want to get all the DNA back that he took from all these lovely people that we're surrounded by.
Yeah, but he's already hit. Anyway, you only have 750 gold.
Yeah, 750 gold, and I also have some weird fireball wand thing that Jim's sure is worth money.
You
I
were
don't really
not
wanna-
giving this criminal that he murdered the girl.
You technically
know.
would know about the blood contracts because Mixie did tell you. Was under.
But either way, his family's gonna be saved because he did what he said he was gonna do.
Yes, his family is safe now.
Yes. Regardless of what happens to him now, he can help you earn some money and make sure that they're taken care of, or you can kill him and his family would still be taken care of. The Yellow
Right,
King
we all took out all this.
So
does
I'm-
what she states she would do.
I'll
okay.
give you
It's
500
ultimately up to
gold
you.
and we gotta get all their DNA back.
Alright. You have my life then. Do with it as you may.
I just take the chain off him and like, what is, what? You know the council's just going to...
Oh yeah, also at the very end of everything, you gotta go with them.
Again, you've already done enough. He then
Right.
gets the 500 gold, does a little spell of transportation, and then immediately disappears. Alright, that should do it. Good luck.
Oh, you hand over the gold right now, Rialto?
No.
Oh, okay, you don't have the money, he doesn't say that. It was supposed to be something, but you guys get nothing from it because you said no.
Wait, what?
He was going to take the money from you and like transport it off somewhere. But, I mean,
You'll
I
get
don't
the
know.
money after we get all their DNA back.
Oh, okay. Oh, that way. If you're gonna say it like that, you're gonna have to roll persuasion then.
Fine, I'll try it.
alrighty.
Honestly, if I fail, Caitlin's probably gonna kill them anyways.
Probably.
Can she have advantage
Pass or
because she's
fail.
inside of the zone of truth, but she passed, so she can lie, and
No.
only I know that.
Just roll persuasion.
All right.
I'm
16.
either lucky or this person's unlucky. We'll find
16.
out.
Okay, rolling insight. Not showing you his modifier.
I assume a
Nat
17 beats that.
I mean, it's not like Rauta's lying, but he does seem a little hesitant to agree without any money up front.
But he doesn't know I didn't pass the zone of truth, so whatever.
We went over this. Doesn't help.
Yeah.
I know.
Again, he doesn't believe you're lying, but he doesn't seem to be fully on board because without actually any money to send, I mean, you know this now, automatically succeed if you give him money, but without any money to go with, like half now, half later, he's not so willing to give his
And I
life
was
away.
really just thinking that. I was like, I should have said half now, half later.
I mean, you still can. He's just
You
right now
can.
reluctant
Fine.
to agree.
I say half now, half later. And I give him 250 gold.
All right. He nods because you're not lying. All right then. He then.
Or am I?
Well, you give him
Dun, dun, dun.
250 gold.
Either way,
I know.
he begins to chant something, and immediately the magic disperses into the coins, and they all disappear somewhere. He then states again. Well, the first time. Good luck. All right then. Where are we going?
Into your stupid bag of whatever.
Mr. Para.
Yes.
Should be.
Would you... My associate here would like to have a meeting with the council for a decision to be made.
Very well.
Thank
Snaps your fingers, and immediately you guys hear a loud ping inside of your ears. No, not your ears, your mind. Something is drawing your attention, forcing you conscious. Because most of you are already conscious, it just hurts. Not enough to do damage, but enough to physically bend over.
Mop. Mop.
Caitlin kneels to curtsy. Oh god, there's blood on the floor too.
Yeah, currently, her bodyguard is cleaning up the area.
Oh, if Caitlin's kneeling, then I'm kneeling too.
You know the whole one knee kneel, not the two knees.
Barath is gonna pretend that bending over in pain from that thing was his vow.
you.
I mean, yes, it was that painful.
So Rialta felt his pain. She bent over in pain.
Yeah. As he bends over, he almost falls to the ground because he's nearly dead. Gets back up and goes, name's Shade, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you, Shade. I'm going to heal myself and not you.
I'm giving another healing word towards Shade.
I'll toss him a stupid health potion.
Alright, he's no longer tied, so you can actually catch it. So you don't just throw it at his face. Which would be funny.
For the one eye
Still
was
threw it at
closed.
his face. Baroth, can I give you a health potion, or are you good?
Hang on.
Alright, that's 8 points of health, and 5 from Evie. As they wake up, the grumpy... I believe you know his race. What are those? Genasi. As the Genasi wakes up, he looks towards you, just really angry. But looking towards the head council member, he subsides his anger. Alright, you have all their attentions.
Council members, your blood has been stolen while you sleep. We have enlisted the aid of this man who has a portal to the place where it has been transported. We
Ah.
will go now with your blessing to rescue this blood.
Then why are you standing here? Hurry up and
We
go.
wanted your approval before we went.
I wanted literal blessing, if you could.
If
Like, magic, make us...
that was all that was required, you could have simply asked me. But very well then. Do all the council members agree? Hurry up and go. I suppose so. Yes, that should suffice. Very well then. Well, there you have it. All council members agree. Do be careful.
Yes, but do you have any sort of magical enchantments that would help us succeed in this goal? Because
We're scared, and we're gonna go try to save your DNA, and we want some help, please.
I'm afraid none of you belong to
We
our
all
houses.
took vows a little bit low.
But I suppose we can make an exception this once. From outsiders, you really... And then he immediately pauses as she stares directly through him. And he just freezes on sight. Outsiders, though they may be, might prove useful one day. Very well then. She snaps her fingers again, and this time it doesn't hurt your heads. Alright, I establish a connection between each of you. This way you can communicate without an issue, and this way you can steady one's mind, one's key values, allowing yourselves a greater resistance towards most things. Basically, you'd have advantage against anything regarding to a save. We can't exactly give you items of great power, as you do not belong to any of our houses, but this way you can at least be a lot stronger in your own mindsets.
I thank you, my lady.
Thank
Mistress,
you.
Mistress Parrot, this is unnecessary.
Maybe not for you, but the others aren't exactly blessed the same way.
Very well, Mistress. Your will is my own, and you can consider this job already completed.
You then hear Shade. Well, technically it's not, but yeah, go team.
I punched Shade in his gut.
Well, that hurt. Close to death now. No, I'm
Took
just
the
kidding.
wind out- No, you're not. I took the wind out of you, and that's it. And you can jump in the bag.
I
I
mean,
still don't trust him. I don't
you don't have to
know
trust them.
why. I don't know why I don't trust him, but we
Dead
can
men
jump in
keep
the bag
secrets.
together.
No, right then.
And
Well, I want to have a kind of like a leash on him, her, whatever.
It's a guy. All right.
how are you gonna...
ask, or you just grab a leash and you grab some rope and make a leash out of it. You point it at him and he goes, "All right then. Again, life forfeited. As long as I complete the mission and then give myself to them," pointing at the council. Job's pretty much
Alright.
done.
I'm gonna also use my healing shard final time for the day. On up to 5 creatures who need health.
Who needs health?
If you want to heal Shade, he kind of needs it.
Yes, you can have some.
You need it. Caitlin needs it.
Anybody in the party needs it. So 1, 2, 3. That's me, Caitlin, Shade.
Evie, Maria's currently by the door, waiting orders.
Maria's staying behind, right?
No, she just doesn't want to speak with the council. Maybe.
What?
Evie, as you state that, granted. I'm not sure when you actually.
Yes.
Uh,
Shade's coming
type
with
that.
us.
so are you guys sitting out? Is Maria
The,
joining?
I guess it's portal time.
She agreed.
Yes.
Okay, then Evie's just standing up and bowing. Leave.
Caitlin summons the armor and the sword again.
I don't remember you ever just. Oh wait, you did.
She did, yeah.
Either the token's on or it's off.
Rialto looks at them like, I'll get back what was taken from you.
Oh yeah, before Caitlin forgets. Do you want his blood in his hair to have for scry?
What was that?
Do you want his blood in his hair in case you wanted to scry and watch as it went down?
No, it's perfectly alright. I'm sure you're all capable enough to do this.
Nah, Rialto still grabs that shit and gives it to them.
You give him a bald spot. Alright then.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I already took some hair.
You give him
It's
2 bald
alright.
spots.
I'm mad at this person.
That's fine. You hand it over
Why
to
are
the
you-
assistant. They
I've been
begin
mad
to
at.
cast a scrying mobile spell. They take the hair. Thank you. And they begin enchanting a scrying spell on an orb, allowing them to see through the perspective of where the hair would be. Alright then, does everyone jump at the same time, or do you all go in line by line?
Well, I know I jump with the guy lady person that I don't trust.
Caitlin's holding open the bag for you guys to jump in.
Right. Who's gonna stay behind to make sure the bag stays open?
You just need to make sure it's not closed. So probably Bleep?
But Bleep is like one of our most valuable aspects.
Again, he's only like
Bleep
2
or
levels
not.
higher than you guys.
But I love him.
I guess Nilla then?
Okay, yeah. Well, wait.
You can ask one of the council members' servants. For
I
the
don't
servants holding
know.
open.
They probably wouldn't.
They have bodyguards.
Yeah, you could probably
Perhaps,
ask one
yeah.
of the bodyguards.
But
Without-
out
so
to
perhaps
council
one of
and
your
his-
bodyguards could keep this portal open so that we could, come back with the blood. It's a pretty important job.
Oh,
Fine. Do it. Very well then. You see that the youngest looking one snaps her fingers, and immediately the dead body moves towards whoever's holding the bag. I think it'd be...
Pardon me, council.
Yes?
I just want to say that we want to go on this to get your DNA back. But we have no reason to actually go do this.
I could think of a few.
This is
sure
an
you
effort
could-
at
I'm sure you
strengthening
could.
relations between Section 9 and the city.
I hold my hand out to Caitlin. I'm like, I'm sure you could, Caitlin. But we want to do this because it's wrong to take something from you. I just want a little bit more reassurance that we're gonna get back all right.
I can't guarantee you'll be back alright, but we can at least solidify that way
I want to
back.
make sure this bag is being held open correctly.
Yes, that much we can do without an issue. The thrall that was created will allow them to just hold the bag steady. That'll be their main mission. As soon as you all return, they will disperse, as the mission would be completed for them. That in turn I can agree to.
Mistress
Thank
Para,
you.
I would like to ask for a favor
Such
regarding. I would like this favor to be completed regardless if we pass or succeed. I would like this citizen to be put to the Lazarus Project.
Very well then. We have yet to receive any information regarding it, but I suppose it can be another subject for it.
I think this is her best chance to survive her death.
Very well then.
Appreciated.
Alright. Everyone holds hands as Caitlin grabs on the bag. The thrall then immediately grabs on the bag as well, because their literal mission is to hold the bag open.
How much time has passed?
Roughly an hour. So you have 3 hours to complete this.
Okay.
So does everyone jump in?
You.
I jump in with redheaded whatever lady person. I think she has red hair, or he, or
He
whoever.
has white
He has
hair
white hair.
with like red marks on his face. So you just drag him in.
Super blunt.
He's a dark.
Just push them in first and follow through.
That's fair.
Oh, barkskin. Yeah. Put barkskin on before.
Alright, you put barkskin on as everyone falls in through the hole. Caitlin, you said you were the last one to go through, so do you just not go through?
You don't actually need bark.
I don't.
'Cause I
Then I don't put it.
think your spear brings you to 16.
Oh fuck! I need to change this.
We were in
Yeah.
the back talking.
I
Oh,
can't see your guys' chat.
Maria and Evie, you noticed that everyone kind of just left. Do you guys
Uh-oh.
jump in? Hello? Hello? Can I be heard again?
Let's go. Beam into. You don't come.
We can hear.
Okay. Evie and Maria, do you guys jump in as you notice your team jumped in?
But hey, Caitlin.
Yup.
So you're just on the other side of the portal, waiting for them to
Yup.
do something.
Waiting for either of them to say that they're not going or they're going.
We had to jump in first with the red or blonde, whatever person next to me that I don't trust, but I.
And
Yeah.
for some reason
Jumped
they're
in.
not showing on the map?
Who's Shade?
Yeah.
Shade right here.
Okay, they show up on that, but they don't show up on my... Oh man, I have to figure this out.
Try reloading the page.
That's gonna take forever.
Oh, what's stuff's on this map?
And whatever, I know where he is. So as
Well, do
3 of the
me
party
and
decide...
Maria jump in.
I think they're currently discussing that right now.
Wait, are they discussing it on roll 20?
Yeah.
I can't see that shit.
They're still talking back, basically.
Yeah.
Ugh.
While they're currently discussing this, you all... The rest of you will all jump in.
Yeah, we jump in. I jump in. I want to fucking try to get their DNA back, and I want this person to survive, but it's up to them if they survive, and fuck them if they don't.
Oh, this is true.
Or else they're just like face palming, going through.
Rialto's mind just like projected onto everybody. Fuck everything.
Oh, and we recognize the room like this.
trying to talk to the one person that was in the back that was shaking.
Yeah, I made her go to the back for a reason.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you want to stay behind with Maria, that's fine, because then you guys can make sure that our portal stays open.
They're
Oh,
jumping.
bunch of shit.
Oh, look, there's
Thank
two
you.
shades.
Yeah, it's still not showing up on this map.
That's fine.
Forget it.
I'll just pretend that's his aftermim, and she's just that fat.
Anyways,
I love
entering
the way you
inside,
guys type.
you do see and the atmosphere changes. Du-du-du. This one says anxiety. As you enter inside and you see the very not scapula laboratory system inside, you get a strange sensation of deja vu, but not exactly to the most extreme. Looking about and peering inside, you do see 5 people inside with about 10 vials of whatever is in them. Looking about, you do see that they have noticed you. And what do you do? They are surprised, but you weren't quick enough to get a surprise round on them. But
So
you
we can't. Okay.
ultimately, depending on what you
Identify yourselves. Why have you stolen?
That's an introduction.
okay, you decide to decide to talk. The one
But
that's
we couldn't have a surprise attack, right?
no, but depending on what you did, it could have either been attacking. Would maybe have advantage on your initiative roll.
Rialto sees these bottles, right?
All of you see these bottles. They're on the table at the farthest end of the corner,
Oh.
like right next to them.
Okay, and we have the enemy person with us, right?
Correct. The room is technically a lot smaller, a lot bigger than it's supposed to be. So each square
Does
uh,
each square what?
each square is roughly twice its actual size. So if you move 30 feet, it's actually 60 feet. 5 actually is 10, so on and so forth.
Okay, when they
That's right.
see the person that we brought with us, do they even like react to that?
No, to them, there is a complete stranger.
Mm.
They don't remember when they said that they never met.
Yeah, I know, but I was hoping maybe they knew at least who that was passing through the fucking shit. I don't know. I was hoping for something that wasn't there. All right. So what did Baroth do?
He jumped in and said, "Identify yourself. Why'd you take the blood?
Yeah.
Blood for the blood god and whatnot."
You're in section 9. Lay down your arms, prepare for questioning.
Kaylin face palms.
Rialta tries to make her way to the blood files.
Okay, everyone roll turn order then? Because that seems hostile.
What about my sigh of defeat? Is that hostile?
No. Huh.
Lyra thinks it's supportive somehow.
I have to roll initiative because I was just holding the sphere at anyone or anything like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maria's standing really far behind us, right?
She's standing behind Evie.
Okay.
Evie's standing
Can I
behind
cast
me,
Bark
who's in the
Skin
front.
on her?
Sure, if you want.
Yes. I
Ask for
want-
consent
Can
first.
I have done? I'm sorry. Can I have done that before we jump through the portal? Can I backtrack a little bit and be like, "Can you take this little bit of armor that I might have to offer you, Maria, And Evie, is that okay?
Her decision.
Look back at Maria. Will you please take this armor?
Maria's staying silent behind Evie and just a slight shake of the head.
Guessing that's a no.
Yeah, you don't want extra. Maria. Sigh. Evie, can you make her take this armor?
Armor, is it?
It's spark skin. It's just a spell.
Basically, the AC can't be below a 16.
I mean, unless her armor is higher than 16, then I guess she doesn't need it, but I'm pleading, just let her take this spell, please.
I'm gonna look back and try and persuade Maria, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
I'm just gonna. Caitlin's gonna say, just take the armor.
It's like no downside. It's magical armor.
It doesn't do anything other than protect you.
It's all natural.
Unless she has higher armor that I don't know about.
Maria still shakes her head.
I'm looking at Evie. I'm not even looking at you anymore, Maria.
Yeah, no,
Um,
Evie's trying to persuade.
Okay, we're in combat.
To persuade.
Okay. After 20 minutes more on the other side, trying to persuade Maria to take armor, you then all decide to jump in. Maria and Evie decide to jump in after that, and then Caitlin decides to jump after that. Because this is just taking too long. Clearly, Maria doesn't want it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's funny. But we have like
No, I'm mad.
20 minutes. So Relta with the harumph jumps in, and everyone else jumps in
Yeah.
after. Due to the harumph, Shade just lands face first. And then you all do that, identify yourselves, or else be prepared to die, was the gist of it. And, ooh. Yeah, enemy goes first. The strange Maraud person moves over, jumps over the 3-foot metallic rod, goes straight towards Caitlin, and with a blade slashes through with a 18. Does 18 hit?
I think you said 18, and no, that doesn't hit. And Caitlin's just sitting here sighing, not even looking at her, blocks it with it.
Okay. Slashing you
Caitlin's
with
gonna
with that
look at
puzzle.
Relta though and say, "Can I kill this one?"
Go for it.
Okay. She attacks again. If 18 doesn't hit, 16 clearly doesn't hit. Somehow. And they just slash through the air. It is Relta's turn.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay.
Everything in the
Okay,
room
it's my turn.
basically you can move as far as you want in the room. So movement really isn't impeded here.
How
Okay,
many
you
of
have
them are there?
5.
Why is it just sitting in a desk?
Yeah.
What's the strongest animal I can turn into?
Oh,
What kind of druid are you?
Arctic? A polar bear?
Oh god, no, that's way too high.
I don't have your character class stuff on the sheet. I only have your spells.
My best guess, and because we did it this last time, was like a snow leopard.
Honey,
Yeah. That sounds.
I wrote down.
Well, I
I
forgot.
love
What
snow
level up?
leopards, by the way. I love snow leopards. They're my favorite animal in the whole world.
You should be able to turn into CR1 creatures right now. So like, brown bear, dire wolf, giant eagle, giant hyena, giant octopus, giant spider, giant toad, giant vulture, lion. I'm pretty sure you can't turn into a swarm, but you can turn into a...
But I'm Arctic, so it has to be snowy.
snow tiger.
Yeah, exactly. So tiger, leopard.
Snow leopard. I get all
You could also
angry.
just bring down an ice storm on these ghouls.
Fine.
No, whatever you want.
Just want to turn into an animal.
Alright.
No, I just love animals. No, but I don't want to see them die. So you're right. Do I actually have snowstorm?
Yes, you do.
Sleet storm, 40-foot radius, centered on a point that you choose. Dex saving throw, they fall prone.
Does that one rely on concentration?
Yes it does.
Alright, I'll try it.
Oh, sorry, that's sleet storm, but there's also ice storm. So that one just knocks them down, or if you want to do damage, there's another one.
Do you want to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I mean, I'm kind of mad in general. Like, I'm really mad at this point. Like, I'm super angry because I'm mad at the person who you took here, and I'm mad at everybody here in this lab, and just angry, and I don't want to hear any more backstories. So, just attack.
I didn't write down the thing for ice storm, one sec. There's Zoe. Well, her spell save DC is... I can tell you that at least. 14. So I'm assuming they're all gonna have to roll above 14, otherwise take damage.
The 14 what is I think the big problem. It's a dexterity saving throw. You're casting on a 4th level.
My other option was to turn into an animal and distract them while you guys can go collect the blood vials.
Okay, I'm assuming you're hitting the larger group that has yet to move. So,
How many groups are there?
there's your group
Well, one separated
and
to
one
go
enemy
stab you.
member, and then the enemy.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
There is one group comprised of your team and one enemy, and then there's the enemy group.
How many people are in the enemy group?
4, and then there's everyone in your team, and then one enemy on that side.
So there's 5 people we're fighting?
Yes.
It is indeed a dex throw, and it's 4d6. Oh, sorry, it's 2d8 and 4d6. And it is a 20-foot radius.
Fail, fail, pass, pass. Right, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Shoot, what did I say it was? It is 2d8 and 4d6. 2d8.
I'm sorry for making you roll. I think by next month I will have my own computer.
Nice. And the 4d6 is cold damage.
Yeah. Or we can just do what Dropkick just did and do screenshots of the actual game. I don't know why it took us this long to figure that out.
I love it. And I literally just messaged it. But that's amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, fuck, thank you.
The lag was killing me to paste that. My ping was in the and I didn't even know you rolled half these things because it just started screaming at me.
Me too, at least on one count. Anyways, immediately the 4 people get hit with a barrage of snow and ice. It continues to cycle around them. They can't really see anything around them, and currently their ground is berated with so much impending ice that it's currently causing them a tough terrain. That being said, Rauta accidentally did something amazing that I didn't consider. Their vision is obstructed. If anyone tries to grab them and then just leave, they literally can do that because it's a bonus action to grab stuff.
What?
Sorry. Did anybody else catch that?
The vision,
It's
the
something
vision is
amazing.
the
We
vision
can
is
do a bonus
obscured.
action to grab
It's-
stuff.
The,
I heard
the,
that. The vision
The vision is obscured. It's a bonus
and
action to
had
grab.
make a, yeah.
Can I ask a question? Does a similar effect happen if I do the shield on my... Because I took ice and wind.
Sort of. It's
Don't-
more isolated, so you don't encompass a lot of people.
But would the vision be blocked?
Yes, a little bit. I mean, it's already blocked now. If you want to do that, you can do it. It won't hinder, but it
Meant
also
for
won't really help.
future use.
Oh, yeah.
Is the vision of not? Okay, good. It's
Alright.
good to know.
If you want to understand what I meant was, right now they can't see you. So if you run in, grab a couple of the not potions, vials, and then just leave, they can't necessarily attack you with an opportunity attack.
Nice. No opportunity.
And again, as I stated before, the entire area of the room is fair game, so you just need to move. So from one end of the room to the other is your movement, and then moving back would be another movement. Those are all the hints I'm going to give you.
Bonus. Route that you want to move.
Oh, I can move. Fuck.
You can move towards the blood vials or around the area.
Okay, wait. So I hit how many people with my stone thing? Because I'm looking at
4.
this picture now.
4
hit
out of
4.
5.
You see that green circle?
Yes.
That's how you hit.
Okay. So, who is this person, the gray person in front, our enemy?
Yeah, she's trying to stab Caitlin.
Where's the blood files? They're back there. I got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will mention, if Realta moves to the other side, that would probably be the end of her turn. She can grab like 4 or 3 vials, but she would not be able to make it back to this side.
Okay, what does my sleet storm do to those people?
They can't see. They can't do opportunity attacks against you. If they go through the sleet storm, they take an additional amount of damage. And right now, underneath their feet is tough terrain.
It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna move. How far can I move?
To the other side of the room.
But you can't move back, is what they're saying. Is what he's...
Yeah, but I have
Which
like
is
30
basically
feet of
saying
me, right?
that a character could devote their turn to running in there, grabbing vials, and coming back with me. But only if they hadn't
And
done
get
anything
all of the vials. So I think I want to move up to the top right. I think I want to move up to the top part. I want to start from, because this guy's probably going to be preoccupied. I hope to God with you guys.
yet. Come on.
What?
Pick a place to go, or don't move, because that would be fine too.
I was thinking I want to go up and then down and grab all the files.
You wouldn't be able to
So-
grab all the vials, but like 3 or 4. But again, you wouldn't be able to make it back. That being said, that doesn't mean you can't come back on your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna put me in a shit ton of danger.
You rush over to the north,
I mean,
grab
We're already in a shit ton of danger.
4
Don't think this is
vials,
no-
and it is now enemy turn. Enemy
They don't know I'm there yet.
doesn't technically know where you are. Rolling a d4. 1, 2, 3. And they go south, bearing an additional amount of damage. Let's go with 2d8. 5 additional points of damage. Look at your group, and then throw 2 daggers straight towards. Let's see. They would have Byroth in line of sight.
fight me, wuss.
+4. They probably miss. Enemy
Someone share their screen.
Against Byroth? Yeah.
go south again. Additional 5 points of damage. Can't see anyone. That's their turn. This one gets out of their chair. And waits it out because it's in the end of Rauta's turn. The sleet storm just disappears. Can't.
The sleet storm.
It's an ice storm, by the way.
I'm pretty
Not a
sure,
sleet storm, but
Whatever.
the ice storm ends at the end of the turn. Sleet
Okay.
storm's concentration. It's different, but they're both difficult terrain.
Yes.
I'll leave the recovering the blood job to her, and I'm just gonna start getting a bunch of attention by standing very perfectly behind her. And stabbing her. A whole bunch of stabbing.
That does it.
Cool.
A normal ice storm would, yes. But this spell literally disappears at the end of Rauta's next turn.
This is a leak storm. No, she cast ice storm.
Yeah, which also has the
Alright.
duration.
Yes.
I'm just looking at what's in the concentration.
Oh, okay.
That's for sleet storm. Ice storm's instant.
Who are you attacking with the second attack, Caitlin?
Same person.
Oh, that one doesn't hit.
I mean, I can't see this person.
That's true. Slashing straight at them, you slash, but you just hit the air. The first attack does connect, and without too much issue, you do slice through them. But you only see a wafting shadow come out instead of blood. Maria.
I will hold the help action for Evie when she attacks someone.
Okay. Welcome back.
Damage.
It is your turn, Byroth.
Alright. Yeah, he's gonna do the run in and out thing. Run in, grab as many as he can, run out, take the opportunity attack from the scary devil lady.
So I grabbed the 4 on the top. 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I grabbed the 4 on the top.
Yes.
Of it.
Alright, you rush through. Wait, do you rush through the sleet storm or do you go around it?
Well, he's an ally, but he really had to make
I go through. I have to go through.
Okay, it really didn't matter. You just take damage if you decide to go through.
Yep.
So you take 4 points of damage. You grab 4 of them, leaving 2 remaining.
And I dip right back out,
Okay.
using my action as a movement.
She attacks you with the strange silver weapon.
Uh-huh.
Still rolling, still rolling, still rolling. Unless it showed up for you guys, because it's not showing up for me.
27 is. Nope. Not here. 27 is the magic number, by the way.
Nice. I thought it was 25.
Mm-hmm. I got a wind spear.
Nice. And it doesn't matter. Rolled a 10.
Or was it 25?
Either way, it's a 10. Slashing straight towards you, you just duck, dodge, and move away out of there. Messing up their paperwork.
You grabbed 4?
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Evie.
You're about 6.
How high is the room?
Roughly 18 feet tall.
Get my wings out. If I fly 15 feet up, how much movement would I have still?
All of it. Again, the room is small enough that you can just go at from end to end.
You cannot fly over the sleet storm, and the lady's already used her opportunity attack.
No, but the others still haven't.
But they're inside the storm, so they don't have an opportunity attack.
Are they? Because it looks like they're right outside of it.
It's difficult.
They're in
They
it
wouldn't be able
me.
to attack you because they're pinned down between the machine and the sleet storm. So if they tried to move and attack you, they'd probably take some additional damage.
And I already
Okay.
took the top half vials. I took all 4 of those.
Yeah, I'm aiming for these ones, which is why I said, are these 2 in it still?
No.
So they can still do opportunity attacks, right?
If you go on that side, yes.
But wait, I took the top half. So where are you going?
The bottom.
There are 2 at the bottom.
There's still 2 at the bottom. It's
Yeah.
okay.
And
Reality, you're at the
who's-
top, you got the tops, I got the middles. Now she's going for the bottoms.
The
There's
bottom
2
two,
people
right?
outside of the storm, which
Hmm.
would invoke opportunity attacks, which is why I said flying, because then they can't attack me.
How many people are on their team?
Give it a couple seconds.
Ah,
Five.
okay. Right now, the human kind of looking one is at the edge of the machine. You can just barely see. And the
Thank you.
purple snake person is also there.
Oh.
Can I fly over the storm, even if it's difficult terrain, and try and grab the last 2 vials?
You would take 2d6, but yes, it's doable.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that.
Alright, I rolled better for you than I did with Byrod, so you take 8. You grab the vials and do you go back? Going back doesn't
Yep.
do more damage.
Oh, I was going back either way, so...
Yeah, okay.
I'm going straight back to Maria.
Alright, all vials have been accounted for. Then his turn comes. Hooray! Immediately, the ground shakes and the sleet storm that has been covering the area just burns away. His mask turns into a pitch red. You can tell that the you can tell that the jaw is metal, but it begins to heat into a red hue as fire emits from the ground, hitting no one because thankfully enough they're not close. Just burns the sleet storm away. That being said, it was at the start of his turn, and his turn's now over.
Cool. How close are we to the portal?
It would take 2 movements to get out for you. Everyone else, it would take 1 movement. Moving towards you,
And
Caitlin, the same shadow person just goes towards you, grabs your shadow, like quite literally, and stabs into it. You take 10 points of damage plus their dex, so you take 14 points of damage total as she grabs 2 of her shadow daggers and binds into your flesh somehow. It doesn't pin you down, it just really hurts. Ralta, it's your turn.
Is everybody else moving towards the portal?
Everyone but Caitlin is currently there.
Duh. So you can double move right into the portal and get out.
You can use your action to dash.
But Caitlin's still behind, right?
Caitlin says just
Yeah, Byron. Oh, go, go.
Fine.
Everyone to port.
Can I grab Caitlin on my way out?
I mean,
No.
Caitlin's not pinned down. She can move if she decides to. So unless she wants to take on 5 people against 1, I don't think
20
she's
on
that
a
dumb.
dick.
I just wish I could grab her on like a I don't know what, but I don't want to leave her behind. Like I'm gonna dash to the portal regardless, but I'd rather not leave her behind.
I can most definitely get over there.
Okay, you dash over and you hold your action until you see Caitlin going to you then.
Fine, yes.
The enemy then moves towards Caitlin. These
I
guys
hate the-
don't have the whole shadow attack thing, but they still do have a long sword and a short sword. So +3, miss, +4, miss. Enemy captain moves towards Caitlin because it's the easiest one she can get to. +8. Does a 22 hit?
No.
Nice! It is your turn now.
Give you that plus 1 shield.
2 shield.
No, yeah, then you immediately upgraded it.
So is everyone else in the portal?
Everyone else can easily get through the portal.
Uh, 5 people left. So I could just disengage and get in the portal, right?
Yes, technically.
Cool. I'm not doing. I'm gonna flex one last time. Just gonna walk back all casual.
I see this all.
Take your
Okay.
5 attacks of opportunity.
Because I'm still on this side waiting for her, right?
Fucking Jorking's like, come at me, I'm ruined.
Wait, but I'd seen this all, right?
Yep.
For the
So-
triple crit, it's fine. She's right next to the live cleric, she's fine.
Natural 20.
Already a crit. It's okay. I still eat. Bring on the 2 other crit.
Alright, natural
Both of
20,
natural 20.
11. I don't know if the other one showed up yet. Does 24 hit?
24 hits.
Okay, so
That
the
and the
natural
crit only
20
one-
and the 24 hit.
I want to see this.
Nat 20 fucking was less than the 24.
I'm kind of mad at Caitlin for flexing right now, and she could just be going through the portal.
Yeah.
I eat those Rex.
He's right next to the life cleric, it's fine, she'll be fine.
But I was waiting behind for her to go through.
Yeah. And Caitlin's gonna just yawn as she walks back and take.
Okay,
So Rialta's a little like pissed off.
so a
She's
blade
like-
aims
That crit
directly
on
towards-
damage.
Caitlin, dealing 24 points of damage. They don't have sneak attack, so it's not sneak attack damage. The other 2 miss. The shadow person misses, and the one with magical abilities misses as well. Then the captain hits with her strange weapon yet again. Luckily enough, it wasn't a critical, but it's probably still gonna hurt. 15 more points of damage. And then you walk towards the portal.
Mhm.
None of
And I-
this damage is directed at me at all. I'm just like a bystander.
You're
yeah. I'm
behind
at 7
everyone.
HP and I've regret nothing. So I'm gonna hold my action to jump in the portal when I see everyone go in the
I'm waiting for your ass
Go
to
into
jump
the portal,
fucking
outside.
All right, everyone gets to make a move now. Does anyone decide to stick around and fight or jump through the portal?
Maybe using Cure Wounds on Caitlyn and then jumping through, is that okay?
Yeah, because you were close enough, you could have done an action and then leave.
Kate's with that low health.
All right, Maria, do you also join Evie?
Maria's waiting for Evie.
So you
And
also
Evie
join
jumps
Evie.
me.
Okay, Byroth, do you decide to flex?
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna shove Rialta. She's a squishy and she keeps acting like a.
All right, you both jump in. Evie already said they jumped in. Rauta jumps in with Caitlyn. Bleep. Anilla also
wait,
jump
wait,
in.
wait. I just gotta line this up in my head. So like, Barrett's pushing me through, right?
Yes.
Technically, you're behind me right now. If I get a full like action style thing, I'm gonna grab Caitlyn's collar. Like,
My collar?
action.
Me too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, your armored collar. Like,
Dodge.
I'm like 8
So
feet tall.
You're pushing me through because I'm a squishy, but I'm like,
And you
I'm
don't seem to be
reaching-
going through for some reason, so it's kind of like I grab her and put my back to you and just kind of like fling us all backwards.
Okay.
yeah.
Waiting for
Because
every
I'm
single person
grabbing,
to go through.
I'm grabbing Caitlyn as you're pushing me through. Like, get your fucking ass through here. Get
Okay.
fucking fed up with your shit right now.
So Evie
I'm
jumps
mad
in
at
after
you.
healing Caitlyn and then holding hands with Maria. Jump in. Caitlyn flexes and rushes over, heavily bleeding, but thanks to Evie, they're better. Seeing that everyone's taking forever, Byroth. Princess
I heal
carries
21.
Rauta and jumps through the portal. Rauta not wanting to leave Caitlyn, grabs her collar. Byroth, seeing the advantage of this, also drags them through. Bleep and your NPC, Nilla,
I'm
also
grabbing
jump through. Does anyone say, Shade, hurry up and get over here?
No, wait, hold on. I want to grab Shade by his fucking wheat.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Technically, doesn't Rialta still have him by like a
Yeah, I do. I have a fucking leash around this bitch, so
I'm-
he's coming with you regardless.
Almost
Still
choking
grabbing
him
the
out,
weave.
and then pulling out more
I'm
hair.
not choking him out. It's around his waist.
Okay.
Whatever.
Um,
Not choking him. It's like a harness right now.
Almost-
He's just coming with me like a little child would.
okay, that's fair. Almost, basically punching him in the stomach, because it's enough force to wind him. You drag him through the portal, and Caitlyn rips out more hair.
That's fine.
He
Maybe for
literally
you.
just stood there. Oh yeah, we need you for this super helpful mission. Fucking T-pose no clips to a wall for an entire mission.
Yeah, we didn't even use him as.
You really
I
didn't.
Yeah.
thought we could use him as a distraction, like send
Oh,
senators
Caitlyn,
to
Okay, this
throw
is
them off
this is
guard.
after game talk. This is after game talk. What happens? What happens in
Mm.
You basically drag him through. Everyone else then jumps out. The thrall, finally, as everyone manages to escape, releases the portal and then falls to the ground dead, because that was their one command. Hold the portal open till everyone returns. Everyone made it back. All the vials and
Died.
extra vials are safe. Well now,
Did-
excellent work.
Yeah,
Give
let's
them
go
all their
later on.
files. Yeah, just fucking vomit of vials right now.
Alright. You grab all the vials. Do you hand them over to the assistant?
Rialta does not understand the courtship of this, so she looks to Caitlyn. Because she doesn't offend anybody, because she wants to just give them back to the people they belong. She doesn't want to offend anybody.
Please just
Caitlyn hands them from relative to the assistant.
Okay. Thank you kindly.
Byroth asks permission to destroy all of his samples.
All the samples you got?
Internet.
Yes.
Well, do so.
Byroth wants to destroy.
Alright, the head one then states, well, do so as you will. You did retrieve them back, so dispersing of them would be beneficial, I suppose. And
Y'all
do you...
detect that you just handed them to Caitlin and hands it to Barrel to destroy.
I mean, Caitlin handed over the 6, and Byroth has 4. But do you just slam them on the ground to destroy them?
And then he uses it once to burn them.
What do you?
A divine strike. And my
Divine Strike is
is a fortune.
Force
Okay.
Cleric gets fire damage.
Burning away the blood, and then Paria looks towards the vials you gave her. Oh wow, now that's quite interesting. Seems that they collected and gathered more than just ours. Huh, we'll have to examine these.
Rialto looks over and says, let's just throw them all in this fire right here.
Perhaps that is best, yes. Oh well,
Yeah.
so much for scientific virtue. She tosses them into the fire. They burn away.
Can I try to catch like one of them? I don't care whose it is.
Persuasion.
It needs to be more sleight of hand.
Rialto persuasion's her sleight of hand.
To throw him into the fire.
Yes. Do you really want to sleight of hand that?
There's no persuasion. You can drop it.
You're gonna drop
Alright.
it.
Caitlin wants the blood for the same reason that Byroth wants to destroy it.
I know.
Recognizes that it will give her.
I know. That's why I'm persuaded.
There.
That's the only fucking hand.
Sorry, is it a contested sleight of hand?
It's still rolling.
I got an 18.
No,
What do you roll?
Yeah.
Caitlin, you grab the vial that one of the vials that the assistant threw out. Byroth, you completely destroy yours. Caitlin had no chance in stopping that. So 3 vials fall to the ground, and Caitlin grabs... No, 6 vials get tossed, and 1 gets caught. Evie, you see that they noticed your wings, but they aren't surprised by this. Maria, like a good girlfriend, grabs a coat and puts it over you in case you're cold.
The Rialto was like,
Okay, just gonna be over the fucking.
They don't seem to be surprised. If you want to assume, because they've likely seen someone else similar to you. But that's neither here or there. Maria, Caitlin, you catch one. Is there something specific you're trying to
Asking
do
them
right now?
investigate it. Relta.
and Byroth will address the council then saying, it could be any one of you. We do not know. Are you willing to take this risk? Or should we destroy it?
Ultimately, you may be correct. Destroying it may be the most beneficial, but inquiry into it, if you grabbed one that wasn't ours, may even prove worthwhile. I'm gonna roll a d6. Okay, I know which one you grabbed, but you don't know. So it's up to you entirely.
I gesture for the assistant to take the vial. I'll put out the vial to them.
Alright.
If Arthur Relta comes by, my longsword's in the.
Are you handing it to
Mess
her
with
to
the gecko,
destroy
okay.
or to give it back?
To give it to the mistress.
Okay.
Grab a spell that can destroy it from a distance.
Do you want to go down this route?
Yeah, I
I'm-
do. 'Cause I'm offended.
Reason that Byroth isn't because they're on blood. So that might be consent. But you definitely have some spells that could fuck it up. You got like Thunder Wave.
Offended by the police person trying to keep the evidence.
No, I'm offended that I'm offended that Caitlyn took it from us when we were trying to destroy all the blood vials to protect everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Technically what's happening. We all decided what to do with our
which is in
I
your
even asked
blood.
permission to destroy them.
By the way,
Yeah,
the two
yes.
files that they handed over were the ones that Evie gave,
Anyways,
which would be the last ones that they destroyed.
Maria looks towards the barrel.
Oh.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing you gave it back then. This is my blood. She holds out her hand, and immediately the blood boils and burns away. Can't be too careful now. All the blood substances have now been disposed of. Well then, job well done does deserve a reward. Are you kidding me? They just burnt our blood. They should be buried at the stake or burnt alive. Yes, too true, but we're trying to make amends here. She
And
snaps her
I
fingers.
did ask permission. I mean, you said it was okay. I asked
Pyra,
permission.
don't interrupt him.
Oh, it's quite alright.
And he looks at her armor when she says that to you.
I don't know, Byra feels like he's done them a great service. He's not exactly the bowing guy anymore. He's like, you owe me.
Okay, they feel like she needs to put on her armor when she.
People are still in control of this country.
Yeah, Byroth doesn't care. And honestly, Maria considers him a dumb doofus. So honestly, she doesn't consider him a threat. However, the assistant moves over towards Byroth and gets handed a stack of papers. Like, you are now at weight capacity. That should be about the information you were sent here to gather, I wager. Job well done.
Very thankful. I trust that our actions have strengthened the relationship between Section 9 and your family.
Quite right. In about a month's time, we will likely have our two cities able to connect with one another. So, feel free to stop by again. You lot have definitely earned this privilege.
Are you sure you want the land? Excuse my speaking out of turn, Mistress Perea, but are you sure you want the land of monsters and the land of man to be connected in this way?
Not everyone
What
will.
men are you speaking of?
Not everyone will be allowed in, but those select few, we can at least begin negotiations.
I will respect your. And regarding my reward is working for you.
Quite right. Continue to work with them. This Haven place. It's definitely an interesting one. We will look into the events that happened here. Who knows, maybe the Red King will have some say in this. Regardless of that, happy trails getting back. And make sure if there's anything else in town you have to do, make sure to do them before you head out. And good luck to you. Or if you need anything else from us, do let us know. But above all, make sure you survive till the next day, eh? As we end the session for today.
Hey,
Dun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping a bombshell on you next session. Although it's not been that long since my last report, a lot
Really hasn't.
of things did happen.
A lot of things did happen.
I shall be writing up my
we
details.
got a lot of info, really. I mean, we learned who Quentin Caitlin